Volume was low. Bam, we're live. No, your volume's still low. How's my volume? Is my volume good?
Your volume sounds good.
Okay, there you go. Ooh, I'm tired. Fuck, I'm tired.
Yeah?
I stayed up. Yeah, I stayed up way too late.
Watching Dexter?
The
new Black Ops?
Dexter. Wait, Black Ops? What's that? Is that a show too?
No. The new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 came out. And everybody's just playing it.
Hey, how are people at your summer school talking about the Rogan podcast?
Yeah. Big time.
Oh, seriously? Everyone, it really?
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. Like everybody's just kind of like it came out Friday night.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then I sent it along to my class and we just talked, and then people just started quoting it immediately. Like they watched it like end to end that night.
Yeah,
like,
I saw it get posted and I watched the whole thing like right away. I saw this. I hate how true this is, what I'm about to show you. This is just so fucking ridiculous. But have you seen this?
No.
Oh, God.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Trump's on Rogan! Trump's on Rogan? Trump's on Rogan? Trump's on Rogan? Trump's on Rogan? Oh, wait, Trump's on Rogan? Hey, did you hear? Trump is on Rogan.
Can you please shut the fuck up?
Well, we can listen later.
I was embarrassed when I saw that. I embarrassed myself. Oh my goodness. Kenneth, what's up, dude?
Every microcosm of Joe Rogan's fans just got outed.
Sevi, how many spicy margs did you have last night? None. No drinking yesterday. Just I just cried just now from laughing so hard. My eyes are just, they're like, it's so fucking bright in here. I'm tired. I'm like really sleepy. I stayed up till midnight. Normally I'm on like such a routine. I see 10:45. I tell Haley, assume the position. I'm asleep by 11. Fucking, you know what I mean? And not last night. Last night it was like 10:45, and I heard her say to me, we were sitting on the couch and I was looking at my phone, and she goes, "Do you want to watch another episode?" And I didn't answer because I wanted to, but I didn't want to say yes. Then she's like, "Do you want to watch another episode? Do you want to watch another?" And the next thing I know, she's watching her own shit. Another episode of Dexter. And next thing I know, I can wear different sunglasses.
She watches it with you? She watches Dexter with you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
She started, I guess there's a pre-Game of Thrones show on now.
Yeah.
And I looked up from my phone after 40 minutes of not answering her, and I go, "Wait, you're watching something without me?" And then she goes, "Do you want me to wait for you?" And then I just looked back down at my phone.
She's watching House of the Dragon?
I guess. Hey, do you ever not answer questions to your wife because you're stuck between yes and no, and she thinks like you're not listening to her, but you just like there's just a kink in the system?
No, usually I'll just start talking. Like if I don't know how to answer it, then I'm just gonna like start working through the answer with her.
Yeah. I feel like I don't do that. I just stay quiet, and then she'll be like, "Hey, answer me," and I cannot. It will not compute. It will not. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like I'm stuck. Do I go in the backyard and water the plants, or do I go with her and the kids to get pumpkins? And she's like, "Are you coming with us to get pumpkins?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck." fucking stuck. Yeah, it's like I have autism. I'm stuck in the middle. You know what I mean? Have you ever known anyone? Have you ever been around people with severe autism?
Yeah, there are a couple guys in our class that have autism for sure.
I used to work with this guy who I would pick him up from his school. He was an adult. It was like an adult school, and I would walk him a mile home every day. And I did this for like 2 years. And sometimes he would play. There were 2 games he played: Look for Pennies and Don't Step on Cracks.
Okay, because it break your mama's back.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. And if he stepped on a crack, dude, he would have to walk back. And it depends sometimes, and he'd have to walk backwards in the exact steps that he stepped on the crack in and walk back. And then sometimes he couldn't get the steps right. And dude, we would get stuck for like 20 minutes. And I think at least 2 or 3 occasions in those 2 years, the cops came because where he got stuck was in the middle of a street.
What?
Yeah. So just imagine you're walking, and then you just can't get the step right. And then so he would just do this.
What
You know
the
what I mean?
hell?
Yeah, it was crazy shit.
I've never heard of that, but that makes sense.
It was crazy shit. And one time, God, there's crazy stories. One time a fucking cop came. One time a cop came. You're not even gonna believe this story. One time so a guy's honking, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, he's stuck in the street." And they're like, "Well, tell him to get the fuck out of the street." The guy in the car, and I fucking walk over the window. I'm like, "Hey, dude, he doesn't want to fucking be stuck in the street. He has fucking autism, and he stepped on a fucking crack." And like, I'm trying to explain the fucking diagnosis.
That's right.
Right. So the neighbors or someone calls the cops. A cop shows up. And the cop walks up to him and starts talking to him. I don't tell the cop he has autism. And the cop's talking to him. And so he grabs the guy. Was a big guy. His name was Eric. He was probably like 6'2", maybe 240. He was over.
The autistic kid?
Yeah, fat kid.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I say kid, he was, 23.
Sure.
So he grabs Eric by the arm. I made a movie about him. I need to actually find it, a 30-minute movie. It's called My Name is Eric. And the cop puts his arm on his shoulder. And Eric fucking turns around and hits the cop. Oh. So the grabs him, and I run over there, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, like we gotta chill." And he's like trying to bite the cop and shit. So he handcuffs Eric and sits him down on the curb. And this fucking cop, he's wearing shorts. It's in Santa Barbara, and this cop stands behind him, and he's like,
"Cops? They wear
what?
Shorts? The cops can wear shorts?"
Yeah, but this cop was wearing shorts, and it's Beach Town, and
okay.
He goes, he puts his hand on the guy. The guy's on the curb with his hands cuffed, and the cop puts his hands on his shoulders, like, "It's okay, it's okay." And all of a sudden, I hear the cop go, "Ow, ow!" And fucking Eric with his hands has grabbed the cop's leg hair.
Holy shit! Got him in like a whooshy finger hold with his freaking leg hairs.
One time we were walking home, and we walked by this plum tree, and it was just like, like when a plum tree is just like got 10,000 plums on it, it's hanging heavy, and the whole ground is littered with plums underneath it.
Yeah, and like you get it all stuck to your shoes when you walk through.
Say it again.
Like you get it all stuck to your shoes when you walk through.
Yeah, everything. It's just fucking crazy. It's like a fucking jelly factory. And so I go, I said something to him that I realized that he was going to have to eat a plum every time I ate a plum. Or if I said something to him, "Do you want to eat a plum?" He couldn't say no. I cracked some code on him where he couldn't say no. Like I would say, "Do you want to eat a plum?" And then he would eat a plum. And then he would start walking like, "Eric, do you want to eat another plum?" And he would go. And he would walk backwards and eat another plum. And so for every plum he ate, I told myself I have to eat one. So in my head, we're having a plum eating contest, and God, I'm gonna fucking go and burn in hell for this. So it gets to like 20 plums, right?
In a day,
dude, in a row, dude. We've each eaten 20.
Oh my God!
In a row. So then he goes. So now I realize he doesn't want to eat any more plums, but I don't care. So every time he walks, so now he would like eat the plum and then walk away. Anyone who's worked with someone who has autism totally knows what I'm talking about. It's fucking crazy. So then he starts walking away. I'm like, "Eric, do you want to eat another plum. He's like, Sevon, no, Sevon, no. But then he has to go back and eat the plum anyway. And he's screaming. So we each eat like 40 plums, dude.
Oh my God.
We got as soon as we got to his house, both of us fucking went in the bathroom and shit our brains out. I think both of us were in the bathroom for an hour each. Yeah, look at Christine Young knows. Shits. Yeah, it was crazy.
Dude.
Yeah, did you shit yourself? Yeah, silly, dude. We both shit ourselves silly.
That's incredible. Just forced this kid to eat 40 plums.
He took once a month. He would take these shits called boulder poops, and he would come out and be like, "Sevon, I took a boulder poop," and they were the size of like a football, like twice, like the same shape as a peanut butter jar, but twice as big. I know, you couldn't even believe it.
How does he get that out of your asshole, dude?
I always wondered that. Hey, one day, yes. One morning, I walked into his bedroom. It was like 9 a.m. and he's laying in bed, and the covers are pulled back, and he's in his pajamas, and he's like this.
Okay.
And I look, and in front of him, like because he's on his side, right? And I look, and right in front of him is one of those giant blocks of Costco cheese. That's like, you know what I mean? Like the fucking, it's like it looks like a cargo container, just a huge rectangle block, and half of it's eaten. And it's sitting on his sheets, and the oil from the cheese has spread. So around it, there's like a fucking circle that's like 3 feet in fucking diameter. A fucking oil stain on his sheets. And I'm like, "Hey, Eric, good morning." He's like, get out. So funny. Man, there were some crazy fucking things.
The cheese is just sweating on his bed.
One day I went into his room, and he threw a fucking, you know those steel things that sit on your stove that you put the pan on that separate your pan from the fire?
Yeah, a little grate.
Yeah, I don't know what those things are called, but one time I went into his room, and he's pissed, and he threw one of those at me. That's when I was like, man, this job is dangerous.
Oh, at that point, that's when you figured out it was dangerous?
Yeah, I was like, this job is fucking dangerous.
They just do whatever, man. Like it's fucking terrifying. Sometimes I just get really nervous around autistic people sometimes because they just do whatever they want.
Yeah, they're in their complete own world.
Uh-huh.
He's in that movie, Our House. For anyone who hasn't seen it, it's on YouTube if you want to see him. I don't know what's going on with my email. Something's up with my email. I did not enjoy the fights.
No?
No. Did you enjoy them?
I watched the prelims, and I enjoyed them. I didn't watch all the big stuff though.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like they were that cool.
Somebody texted me and said, "Hey, do you have a link?" I was like, "A link?" What the fuck they're talking about? A link? I'm 52. I don't get a fucking link. The fuck you mean a link?
You pay for that shit?
Yeah. I did not enjoy it.
I had a link, but then they just stopped streaming it. I don't know what happened.
My son is what they call an eloper. He can just take off when he feels like it, especially around water.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. I'd be so stressed.
One of my crowning achievements working with them is like the first, they said, "Hey, just so you know," when I first started, I worked there for 5 years. They said, well, one of the things he does is if he finds a penny, he'll eat it. And so in like the first year I was with him, every time I'd walk him home, he'd find a penny. So, like in a year I saw him eat like 300 fucking pennies. But I can't remember how I did it, but eventually I got him so he didn't eat pennies. So he would walk like this. He would walk like this when he was looking for pennies. He would walk like, let me get on my knees. He'd walk always looking down.
Okay.
And then anytime you went by a car, he would hang his head so low and walk at the same time so he could look under the car. You know what I mean? Like he'd be walking but fucking folded in half.
What the
like someone on Trank. It was pretty fucking amazing. And his dedication was like, his focus was like 100. Just imagine walking for 30 minutes and never stop looking for pennies.
Wow.
Sevon, you're almost at that age where men do shit to their assholes out of boredom. what inanimate object would you shove up there and why? Wow, you're like a fucking you should work for the CIA, dude. Forcing some sort of bizarre premise on me and then following it up with a question. Like, how about fuck you to the first question?
He must be really bored.
Weird stuff to my butthole. Every day something does. Every day I bar soap probably touches my butthole. When I wake up in the morning, I soap my butt. I soap my butt and my armpits and my pubes.
That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. I can't remember it. I haven't probably washed my face in. I can't remember a lot, but 40 years since I've been 12.
Wow.
If I'm working in the yard, I'll wash my legs.
Because you get pretty dirty in the soil and all that.
No, but just who knows? I don't know. But
Oh.
like I don't even wash my feet, and I'm like always barefoot. Oh god, I'm so sinusy. Is Standy Randy a girl or is that a guy who just uses beaver icons?
I think that's a real girl. I investigated that one day, and it's like she like actually posts on her YouTube channel. Like she goes like free diving and stuff.
Oh, that's her, and that's her
Yep.
body.
That's her body.
My brother's autistic, but surprisingly, he never shows the typical aggressive behaviors.
That's cool.
Oh, no need. The soap goes down there. Oh, like to your legs and shit.
Yeah, I usually just I'm too tall. I don't want to like go past my balls, so I just soap down as far as my hands can reach, and that's it.
Yeah, you just look down there and you're like, sorry, not today.
Yep.
Not today. How about this? This is Trump's getting ready to take everyone. I'm about to make 30 G's, baby. 30 G's. Look at this.
Listen to this. Anyone homeschooling their kids?
And I will deliver universal school choice, empowering every parent to send their child to the public, private, charter, or religious school that is right for them.
Listen.
And I will allow homeschool parents to spend $10,000 a year tax-free on costs associated with their children's education.
Let's go.
Dude,
Yep.
he's just asking parents to take their kids out of the indoctrination camps.
Hell yeah, dude.
I wonder if that means like I wonder if I can use that money to just pay for all the like my kids' jiu-jitsu is basically their school. I wonder if like what I could use that deduction for. I'm assuming it'll be a deduction.
From taxes or something?
Yeah, just like if you keep your what I would do is I would just get a credit card and everything I spent for fucking my kids' education, which is fucking everything. It's every moment they're alive. I would just deduct. I'd put on that credit card.
Wow, that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, they watch a show on skateboarding, deducted. They watch a show on the periodic table, my cable bill's deducted. We go to fucking Newport Beach, it's a fucking educational trip. You know what I mean? Everything's just like
Right. You can turn anything into a
everything. Yeah, everything. I figured everything's education for my kids. MAGA is not just 24, it's like an annual thing. Yeah, thank you. It's like a state of mind. We plan on homeschooling our two kids when they're older. Why should we have to pay taxes to support public education if we never plan on using it, especially when it's an indoctrination camp? I don't mind paying for stuff that I don't use. I don't mind paying for stuff I don't use. I mean, you know what I mean? Because they're like, so tell me, Adam, if you think this is a stretch, but let's say the school's not an indoctrination camp and you pay taxes and the kids go to school there. And then those kids get a school there and they become plumbers. And then you need plumbers. And so somewhere upstream, downstream, you benefit from it. I'm from Pennsylvania, and I heard that this year 180,000 Amish people registered to vote across the U.S. If that's the case, Trump won the election. Yeah, they're probably
could vote.
They're probably really pissed at what's happened to them.
What's happened to them?
Basically they had some, I don't remember the details of the case, but they had some, they farm all their own food and shit. And they had some crazy farm. The government came and said that their farm wasn't up to code or something.
Okay.
Came fuck with their shit and like confiscated like 50,000 eggs. Oh, raw milk. Thank you, Tyler. It was raw milk.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it wasn't up to code, and they came and took it from them. And these are like the healthiest communities in the United States. Like speaking of autism, they don't have autism in their communities because they don't partake in the. You think they're just all autistic? That's like in college, in high school. I was like, I have no insecurities, and then when I got to college, I'm like, oh, the reason why I thought that is because all I have is insecurities. I didn't have any context.
Oh, the rest of you are normal, and I am not.
Yeah, I remember that waking up to that in college. I remember in high school thinking, why are all these fuckers insecure? And then I remember going to college and like I can't remember what it was. It was like frisbee or ping pong or something like I started like getting really confident about, and then realizing, oh shit, I'm insecure about everything else. I just never had one thing I was secure about. Sevi, tell us how you found 90 G's. I just didn't know my YouTube channel. Do you know that story, right, Caleb?
Oh yeah,
YouTube channel.
You know how the YouTube channel works, yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't send my driver's license into YouTube, and I thought that I just signed up for a YouTube channel and somehow the money would mysteriously appear in my account. But they'd been asking me for my driver's license, and I just ignored the email. Like I don't look at any of that stuff people send me. Like PayPal's like, we've updated our blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't even fucking use PayPal. Fuck you. Or like Instagram's like, we've updated our privacy policy, or you need to sign in here. I'm like, no, I just won't use that account anymore.
Right.
Jethro, I pay $15,000 a year in taxes, 3/4 of it in school and public safety taxes.
Wow.
Public safety.
Isn't that fire and EMS? Or
Oh,
they
it's
talking like street sweepers.
Oh, maybe it's all that. Sevon, do you use a homeschool system, and who teaches the kids? I want to homeschool, but I can't get my head wrapped around how the schooling should be done. Yeah, that's the way it was for me too. What it was is I was confused. You can't think of it as homeschooling. You have to think of it. Hold on a second. I really haven't been able to breathe now for a couple days through my nose so good. When you can't breathe through your nose, you can't really talk because you're breathing through your mouth.
It's the worst.
I caught myself like looking like Dexter on the show last night with the Glintons. My mouth's just open like a fucking
I noticed that about him too. That's so weird.
His mouth's always open.
Just a weird like tick that he has. I don't know. Maybe that's part of his character.
Hey, dude, that's for sure. I think Kenneth told me, or someone said yesterday, that it's an allegory for gay. It's for sure. There's some. He's for sure gay.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, like in real life, or whoever wrote that. I would like to. I bet you we could do one Google search and find the fucking writer of that show, and go to his Instagram and see that he's gay. Someone asked the fucking director or producer of fucking the Bond films if Bond would ever be gay.
Yes.
And he said, and the guy answered like, "We'll never know his sexual orientation," or some shit. It was hard to understand. I think that's what he was saying because he speaks in foreign talk, broken sentences.
Yeah, but Daniel Craig was like, "Fuck you, dude. Shut up."
I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? That dude's just a fucking pussy like hound. That's like he saves the world and bangs hot chicks. Like, what are you doing?
That's the whole premise of Bond.
If you have to call me homophobic, then so be it. I'll own it. But like, I would stop. Bond would be ruined for me if he ended up being a homo. If I found out Joe Rogan was a homo, it wouldn't ruin Joe Rogan for me. Or if I found out I was a homo, it wouldn't ruin myself for me. Or if I found out, if I found out you were a homo, it wouldn't faze me. But Bond, sorry. You have to think of homeschooling as just raising your kids. You can't think of it as like the only two things that we really focus on are math and language. Like those are like and that's, I guess that's not totally true. My mom teaches them Armenian, spends 3 days or 4 days a week teaching them Armenian and playing piano with them. So they're really fortunate that they have that. But really the thing is just to make them super duper fucking competent in math and reading and writing. And from there, just the whole world opens up to them, right? So, and my kids love reading. Two of them will just be just reading, just like, you know what I mean? Like if you just walk in the room, you'll see them just reading a book. So, and they love math, and I loved math as a boy too. And they love poker, and they love I hear them talking, and they think about stuff like with numbers, and they're always trying to figure out how long or big or fast something is, and you know. It's like for their birthday, like I would get them the boys' tape measures. You know what I mean? And they fucking love it. And we've probably gone through 50 tape measures in the last 3 years because they use them so much they break them or they take them outside, or they fucking love tape measures. And they
Like
love
cloth ones or like
like the steel
metal
ones, the
steel
metal
ones.
ones. And they love thinking about they like thinking like how many feet are in a mile and how many inches that is, and they love figuring out how long it takes to run or fucking walk somewhere. And then they have Greg's got me this whole like all these critical thinking books that basically you can teach little kids algebra without all the fucking confusion, all the fancy stuff, and then they start getting a grasp of how algebra works and balanced equations. And so they go to Kuman. So that's like that's like their core is just Kuman. And they do that every single fucking day. And lately I've been seeing them doing it a little bit at night too.
That's cool.
And yeah, and they can just do it by themselves.
Kuman was around when I was a kid, and I always thought it was kind of weird, but now that I'm seeing it as an adult, it's a lot cooler.
It's basically like this. So Kuman starts, you put your kid in Kuman. I think the twins were in at 3, Avi was in at 4. And the first day of Kuman, you can sign up for the English and math. It's not cheap. And they give you this pamphlet of papers, and you write a starting time and a finish time. It's like CrossFit. Everything is time. So like on the first day, it would be like the first day of class would be hold a pencil, draw a line, draw another line, draw another line. And so like maybe it'll be a month of just like drawing lines or circles or rectangles, just so you get used to holding a pencil. I mean, it is really step by step. And then maybe by the time they're 4, or, after a year of like just drawing like lines or like stuff, then all of a sudden it'll be like write numbers. And then it'll just be a year of writing numbers and fucking writing letters. And then all of a sudden it'll be like writing like symbols. And then all of a sudden it'll be putting them together. I mean, and if you don't do it, and if you don't, and then if they don't pass, you just stay there. It's like CrossFit. If you can't fucking overhead squat the PVC pipe, you don't put weight on it. And so your kids always even when they fail, they don't, it's not like school where, you fail and you move forward and then you're in the 5th grade and like you never fucking made it past the 3rd grade. So your whole entire life is fucking cheating and playing catch up. It's not like that in Kuman. It's more like Jiujitsu. You are not fucking moving ahead until you beat some kid's ass. So if you don't beat the fuck out of those papers and win, then you don't move forward.
That's cool.
Why are they learning Armenian? Because my mom's teaching it to them. I have no idea. I don't know, but it's cool. And I think go ahead.
The guy who wrote Dexter is married to Ernest Hemingway's second niece.
Have you seen that show?
Dexter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glinton told me yesterday that he was dating Deborah, the sister, for a while. He was banging her.
During the show?
I guess, yeah. That was
like while they were filming the show?
Yeah.
That makes sense because there's like some weird shit that goes on during that show that you just think that they're boning. You know what I mean? Like you can just see some sort of chemistry when.
Yeah. Dude, I would think I'm attracted to her at the same level I'm attracted to a 12-year-old boy.
You're not?
At all. I fucking hate fucking 12-year-old boys. Like
she kind of sucks.
Her body like does like nothing for me. Like if I saw her naked, I think I'd go limp. Like nothing about me says that she's a baby carrier. Nothing.
It looks like she has like Bell's palsy too, or something or she had some sort of something go on with her face that it doesn't move right anymore.
You know all those transformational videos that I love how big her head is, but you know those transformational videos that in CrossFit where it's like this person lost 150 pounds. I'd like to see her put on 30 pounds.
Yeah.
30 like 10 pounds of fat and 20 pounds of muscle. I'd like to just see her like, man, she is just she's just a pinner.
She's tiny.
Yeah, her butt is just
non-existent.
Yeah, she looks so weak. I just watched this episode where there's a guy sitting in a chair in the cross-examination room and she attacks him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you ain't attacking nobody, bitch. You know how like praying mantises, have you ever seen a praying mantis or caught one?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You're like, how are you so savage? You are so fragile. Like if I hit you with the fly swatter, you'd break. Like they're so fragile. They're like origami. Do you know what I mean? They're like balsa wood. They're like, they just look like bitches. They got their limbs are too long. They look frail. Like you could go like that to a fucking fly and it won't die. You do that to a fucking praying mantis, you'll snap in half. That's when I see her, I just see a praying mantis. Just so fragile. Can we check on Greta's Canyons? God, I would love to. I have no idea where that is. I'd love to hear that song again. Greta's Canyons. Man, that song was great. Good morning. Slept way in. Smoked a CBD dad grass joint last night and passed out. CBD. They have CBD joints you can smoke. Is that true?
I have no idea. I'll let you smoke anything these days.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty excited about the tax cuts. Something looks like it's missing. Killing babies, Rodney Dangerfield, Kamala, rich libs vote for Trump. What is this? I thought I had some comedy this morning. I don't know if I played this already. This is a good one too. I think I talked about this on Glinton yesterday. This is fucking General. This is General Kelly. He accused Donald Trump of saying he wished his generals were more like Hitler. And this guy does a little expose on John Kelly.
Check this out. So General John Kelly, who suddenly tells us that Trump admires Hitler. Trump admires Hitler's generals. Trump says Hitler did good things, according to General John Kelly in the Atlantic. Is the general telling the truth, or could there be something else motivating these comments? Well, it turns out, and you just do a little bit of digging, General John Kelly sits on the board of the company that operates the biggest migrant shelter for unaccompanied children.
Operates the biggest migrant shelter for unaccompanied children? All I hear is sex trafficking and fucking getting fucking billions of dollars from taxpayers to run it. Well, of course he doesn't fucking want Trump in office. Why are the Dems why is there always some affiliation to kid shit?
Who are coming over the border without parents or guardians. That company is called DC Capital Partners, and they own two other companies called Acuity International, and the other one's called Valiance Humanitarian. Yes, and you know what they get? Massive contracts, no bid, meaning
$341 million no bid contract.
They don't have to bid companies from the government. So now if Trump is about to be elected and you know he's going to close the border down, and that means all those unaccompanied minors and children who don't have their family with them or parents, it's possible that General Kelly isn't too excited because his shelters won't be filled up with unaccompanied migrant children, which means those giant contracts could go away. You know, you think the Atlantic would just do a tiny bit of digging? If your business is built on open borders, maybe you have a slight bias against Trump becoming president.
Slight. That's the premise. That's one of the cornerstones of his fucking campaign. Hey, all these people keep saying stuff. You know, it doesn't matter who you vote for, Republican or Democrat, it's all the same. It's being run by the machine. And even Trump talks about it in the Rogan podcast. He's like, hey, if you don't run Republican or Democrat, you're not fucking getting in. They have a fucking lock on the fucking on the funnel, right? To
two-party system.
I'm not buying it, dude.
Why not?
I mean, I'm buying what he says. I'm not buying that he's the same. I'm not like but basically what they're saying, the conspiracy theory is, or I don't even know if I should call it conspiracy theory, but the theory is there's one puppet master and he holds the Republicans and Democrats like this, right?
Oh, yeah, it's all part of the plan.
It's all part of the plan. I'm not buying it. That's why the Matrix has tried to kill him twice. He's not part of the plan. He's not part of the plan.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing that too. Especially since you see how many people have like gone back and forth about how they feel about him.
Yeah, he's not part of the plan. Hey, so I saw a video last night talking about you know this whole thing that they keep saying that Trump's going to weaponize the U.S. military against the citizens.
Yeah, good luck.
Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Well, so then I saw a video the other day, and the guy's like, "Hey, isn't it weird that they keep saying that, and yet Biden administration just passed a fucking order, a directive that gives the U.S. military the authority. They just passed it last month, giving the U.S. military authority to use lethal force against the U.S. population." And I was like, "There's no fucking way that can't be." Well, here it is. DOD Directive 5240.01. DOD Intelligence and Intelligence-Related Activities. And I did I wonder how I do it on my computer. Oh, can I just Command F this? Oh, yeah. So I pull up this document. It's from September 27th, 2024. And here it is, dude. Everything they say accuse Trump of, they did. It's fucking nuts. And here it is. Levels of authority for the military. Assistance in responding with assets with potential for lethality on any situation in which it is reasonable, foreseeable that providing the request assistance may involve the use of force that is likely to result in lethal force, including death or serious bodily injury. It also includes all support to civilian law enforcement officials in situations where confrontation between civilian law enforcement and civilian individuals or groups is reasonably anticipated. Such use of force must be in accordance with. And here it is. They fucking gave the authority a month ago of what they're accusing fucking Trump of.
That's fucking hilarious. That's why we have the Second Amendment. That's like exactly why that was written into the amendments, right?
I guess. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
So that the government couldn't overstep their bounds and enact their own force against the citizens of the United States.
There's actually a nuance in the Second Amendment that I thought was really interesting, that I had never seen before, about having the weapons. The Second Amendment protect. Let me see if I can actually find the U.S. Constitution Second Amendment. Let me see if I can actually find the Second Amendment. There's some wording there that was really fucking strong in there that I hadn't thought of. I don't want to read interpretation of it. I want to read the actual thing. How the fuck do you pull up the Second Amendment? Second Amendment. It's funny. The first thing you get is AI overview. I don't need a fucking AI overview. I want to see what is the Second Amendment in simple terms. No, I just want to fucking read it myself. Oh, is this it? Say a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. There was something else. Is it longer than that? I feel like I saw something else that was longer than that. Amendment 2 of the Constitution was ratified on December 15th, 1791. It protects the right for Americans to possess weapons for the protection of themselves, their rights, and their property. The original text is written as such. Oh, then it's what you said. I thought there was something I saw the other day. I was like, wow, that's interesting. wording.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sevon, look up the Battle of Athens, Tennessee, which is exactly what happened against a corrupt local government. No shit. Mike Benz is saying they did this because the Dems will invoke the 14th Amendment on Trump if he wins on January 20th. What is the 14th Amendment? The 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution grants citizenship to all people born or naturalized in the United States, including formerly enslaved people. It also established equal protection under law for all citizens. I don't understand why. I don't. And prohibited states from depriving anyone of life, liberty, or property without due process. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of the citizens. Isn't it true? Is Obama like the last president to use the U.S. military against citizens? Didn't he drone strike one of our citizens?
Yeah, one guy.
Yeah.
He was considered a terrorist because he was like indoctrinating others in the ways of ISIS, and then he had moved over to the Middle East, or I think Iraq or Afghanistan or something, and he was planning to attack other Americans.
There's a podcast I talked about. I think it was Timcast that talked about how they're going to say since he's a convicted felon, he's not able to run or something like that. Hey, do you know that Timcast show?
Yeah, Timcast podcast.
Yeah, I saw something where that guy had a meltdown on a show the other day.
Yeah, I think he's in. I want to say I saw him have it. He's like in some legal trouble or something. I can't remember what for, but
the gist of it that I saw, the summation was, and I guess it's a pretty big podcast. I guess he's made enough money to buy some land and bring his whole team together, and they have a headquarters. But I guess the gist of it was, I work harder than everyone else, and people on my team have become complacent. And he routinely has meltdowns. Okay, he's literally running. Oh, what's the guy's name? Let's look up the story. Like he's running from the law. He should go to Armenia.
oh my God, there's a 3.5 hour long review of it.
Of what happened to him? Tim Pool's fans aren't happy. He threw all his employees under the bus in threat to quit the show. Yeah, I guess he's pissed because he's saying he's the hardest worker and people aren't pulling their weight. Conservative political commentator Tim Pool has announced that he's restructuring his podcast and suggesting that he will be taking a step back from the show. The 38-year-old's Timcast IRL. What's IRL stand for?
In real life.
Has over 2 million subscribers and more than 1 billion video clicks. But he told listeners that sustained vitriol and threats aimed at him have taken its toll. Poole said he will be making reductions to the show's schedule so that he can get married to long-term partner Allison Neubauer. Oh, I'd like to see her. Is she a sweet piece of ass?
I don't know.
With whom he's having a child and prioritizing family. Newsweek has reached out to representatives for Poole for comment. What has Tim Poole said on Wednesday, referring to him and Neubauer? He also works on the podcast. Poole told his Timecast IRL listeners, when all the stress has come to a head, we finally make the decision. Maybe we should just take care of ourselves and stop pushing as hard as we can to the point where our heads are going to explode and our eyes pop out of our heads. We're at a point where I don't want to put my family at risk, and there's limited things I'm willing to say because of the psychopaths who threaten us every single day, and the very serious threats that we do receive almost every single day. God, this podcast must be tiny. I never receive threats. We will do what we can to make the show continue and function. Oh, this isn't anything that the synopsis I heard was that he was, I think there's a way we can try and make it work, he added, despite alluding to a certain laziness within his staffing ranks that makes him feel like Sisyphus pushing the rock up the mountain. Oh, in a separate episode.
This might be the meltdown.
That was an egregious over-the-line statement where I don't know if you are intentionally trying to just generate clips that are nonsensical or you're just really that stupid.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
The gloves are
The
coming off.
idea that because a Nazi watched your show appeals to Nazis is like, look, if you want to have a real conversation, we have a real conversation. If you want to come up here and do exactly what the majority, you want to do what the majority report does, and exactly why Sam isn't.
Remember, nobody.
He just goes off on this chick basically for however long.
Is she in the room?
Yeah, they're all in the same room together.
And he just ass pounds her?
Yeah.
I'm looking at this Allison Neubauer. I don't think she's on. I don't think she's on Instagram. I saw some pictures of some Allison Neubauers, but Google pulls them up based on their breast size. It's pretty funny. Hey, did I see Valerie? Is Valerie Voboril starting to compete again?
I don't know. Isn't she like 50-something years old?
I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can see this dude's chick. I guess here she is. She kind of reminds me from this picture of Russell Berger's wife.
Oh yeah, she did compete recently.
Allison, Chief Operations Officer Tim's girlfriend. Do they do their podcast out of a motorhome?
The Timcast podcast?
Yeah, look at this picture I'm about to show you. Doesn't that look like it's a motorhome and he's standing in the slide out?
Yeah, kind of does.
And just the way those blinds are. And that's the other slide out over there in the back left. You see it?
Yeah, that's definitely a fifth wheel. That's genius. Who would have thought?
You think he just pulled that up that just sits on the property and he got a fifth wheel and that's the podcast studio?
Probably. I know. I remember. I've been following him for a while. When he first started making a bunch of money, he bought a bunch of land and built a house on it. So it's possible he's got a fifth wheel. Sounds nice. Mobile podcast studio.
This guy wasn't in my feed forever. And now he's in my feed again. Mad Attack. You recognize him, right?
Yeah, he has like this crazy cadence to his voice that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Asian American. The Democratic Party lies to you. The Republican Party ignores you. I think that's the most simplest way to put that. And I get it. On the conservative side, you're like, well, what's good for America is good for everybody. Fair. I kind of agree. But we're in a day and age where every single demographic of people, every single group of people is getting approached and heard. Whether or not it's important or not. They reach out, both sides reach out to the gay community. Both sides reach out to the trans community. Both sides reach out to the black community. Both sides reach out to the Hispanic community. Both sides reach out to the 2A people, to the hunting people, to the...
Do Republicans reach out to the trans community?
No.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
Why would they?
Yeah, I don't think they do.
Fishing people. Both sides reach out to the artists and the musicians and every single demographic, every single subcategory, and every single subcategory of the subcategory. They all get attention. They all get something. They all get shown at least a little bit of love.
But not the trans.
Except the Asian community. They're the only ones completely left out of this election.
Highest earners by far in the United States. Twice they make I think it's like $100,000 for Asians and like $59,000 for whites who are in second.
Because again, this is not something that I overly care about in that this is not my platform. But just by being an observer of it, understanding how politics works, understanding how media works, understanding how the social dynamic of the country works.
Hey, that was Thomas Sowell's entire premise of why Asians have been successful. I shouldn't say entire premise, but one of them is the fact that what the blacks made the mistake by trying to get ahead by getting into politics and getting representation through the government, and Asians never did that. They just put their head down and worked. They didn't care. And so in those and that's my also concern about what RFK is going to do. He thinks he's going to fix nutrition and health using the government, and you don't get anything that way. That you're just part of the fucking machine. And so blacks started getting into politics and getting representation, and they thought that was somehow going to help them, and they didn't. It's just all the same thing. It's all the corrupt blacks, just like all the corrupt whites, ended up in politics and ended up you couldn't actually help anyone. People can only help themselves. So who gives a fuck? I mean, the premise is that, how many Asian politicians do you see? Not very many, right?
There's like one in California. We had him on.
To see that the people.
Oh yeah. The professor from Irvine.
Yeah, the one who stood up at the little council meeting.
And he believed in universal income.
There was that.
That at least if I had to categorize myself, which I don't often, but if I had to categorize myself, like the easiest way to categorize myself is like I'm Asian American, because like obvious, like I got really small eyes. I may have the smallest eyes out there.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, those are small.
I can't even see the whites of his eyes, dude.
How does he even see out of those?
I don't know. I can't.
Right? There's no hiding it. Everyone knows it. It's not like, oh, he kind of looks Asian. No, like, I look pretty damn Asian. And a lot of people within the Asian community, especially the Asian conservative community, look up to me because at least they see me talking on a larger platform. So I have a certain amount of social responsibility to those people. And it sucks because they ignore you. It sucks because they lie to you. It sucks that your voice actually doesn't matter. And they've made it crystal clear that your voice doesn't matter.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
I don't know.
This guy has 636,000 followers. Everyone in the fucking conservative space knows who he is. Hey, it's just like when fucking, do you remember the debate when he was debating, Trump was debating Kamala, and she said something about how divisive the Republican Party has been by separating everything by race. And Trump's like, actually, I don't care. He's like, I don't care. I don't care who's like anything. I don't care. Yeah, I feel a little bit of responsibility to black people, being that I'm part of the tribe, but I don't fucking like bet the bank on it. It's not cornerstone. I'm just black. Just happen to be black. That's it. Two Life Crew was my. I can't even believe I just played that. I wonder what I don't even remember choosing that clip. What the fuck was I thinking when I played that? When I picked that?
I don't know. It was a lot of nothing.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? I'm gonna start reading. To suppress free speech is a double wrong. It violates the rights of the hearer as well as those of the speaker. I never thought of that. Yeah, take that, bitch.
Yeah,
violates the hearer. Do you have a washing machine in your
No, at the camp I do, but not in the RV.
Did the AC just turn on in there? It's not bad.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh yeah, it's not bad at all. It's kind of nice.
How about that?
Yeah, that's better. But it wasn't bad.
Okay. Yeah, I just turned on my AC.
Sevi, how's the van doing? Still bleeding you dry with maintenance? What did I do? I spent $5,000, $6,000 or $7,000 to have the timing belt and the timing belt casing changed or something because it was leaking, and then I had to get a new set of tires. That was $1,500 because they're any flats, meaning you can drive them even if you get a hole in them and they go flat. And then because there's nowhere for a spare in my Sienna. Is that what I have? A Sienna? Toyota Sienna? Yeah. And then I had to spend another $1,500 for something. It was just stupid shit. You can't hear? You can't hear it. You can't hear it. Oh yeah. Caleb's thing. Anyway, I dislike Tim Waltz more than I dislike Kamala.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, I think I'm starting to think Trump's really going to get elected.
Think so?
Yeah, I do think so.
Why do you say that?
I'm just seeing like yesterday, Haley was sent me a picture of a car in Santa Cruz with a huge Trump sticker on the back. Like you would have never the shit I'm seeing. I just can't even believe it.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty surprising.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Whenever I drive to and from school, there is a group of people. There's like one corner, and it's like a really busy corner, and a bunch of people drive by it every day, like commuting to and from work. And that corner is occupied kind of like by two groups of people. One, at some points, some days, it's Kamala Wall's people.
Yeah.
And on other days, it's Trump, whatever the other guy's name is, people. And every time I've driven by, it is complete silence for the Kamala people. Like people driving by, they don't honk their horns. There's no yelling. There's no like hooting and hollering, nothing. And every time that the Trump people are out there, every second car is honking. Everybody's yelling out their windows. Everybody's like pumping their fists, and it's pretty noticeable the difference, like the amount of people that are supporting Trump.
You're in Florida. You're in Florida, right?
Right. Which I mean, I think that's kind of going to be the case. Like you're always going to have Republicans in Florida, but it's still pretty wild.
Is this a real girl, Elver Galarga?
That's definitely a dude.
That's a dude?
Yeah. Look at the little fucking dick pouch on the old.
Okay, hold on. Before I answer that question, I need to see your Instagram. Elver, my gay listener. That's cool. Gay listener.
There's no way that's their real name.
You think that's just something I haven't read right, and so I haven't figured out the joke in it yet? Elver. I found him.
Nah.
Yeah, he's a dwarf DJ.
What?
He's a dwarf.
No way.
Is this guy a jockey? What is this guy? Wait till you see this guy.
I got a tattoo artist.
Oh, I got this guy, horse jockey.
Is he dressed up as a Teletubby?
Is that what that is?
No, there's like another pose that had him.
Oh, he doesn't even speak English.
Oh, wow. I didn't know other countries had those.
You thought like we had the market cornered on dwarves?
Yeah, I thought we just had all the dwarves.
Oh my God, dude. Someone sent me some fucking like high-end beaver, some Instagram account for some high-end dwarf beaver.
What?
It was crazy. I didn't copy the link because I don't know why. It was even too much for me, but man, she's a fucking crazy sweet piece of ass. It was crazy.
Pass, dude.
It was crazy. What was the question? Is there an Epstein figure? So there is a person who tore through all three administrations, the Greg years, the Rosa years, and the Don Fall years. There was a figure. It's crazy because it just came up the other day in conversation. I just got more intel on it. There is a figure. There is a person who had such a powerful vagina that they wreaked havoc on all three administrations. I'll tell you that. It's wild. And I remember thinking when they fired me for being part of the toxic and she was a friend of mine. I fucking loved her. I thought she was badass, but it was fucking nuts. Yeah, there was someone who wielded a ton of power and influence with her vagina, and she was untouchable, and yeah, and but it was funny because they fired me, and I just remember thinking, oh God, well, at least we left a fucking, a booby trap in there. No pun intended.
Booby trap.
No, I mean, it was just crazy. Yeah, pedestal pussy. I mean, this thing was yeah, the only time I ever saw any crazy shit at CrossFit is it was a lot of beautiful men and women, because it's obviously fucking people who work out and eat right, and there was some high power pussy that would roll through there that could just fucking wreak havoc. And like, just imagine just a super fucking hot chick that only fucked married dudes and fucking blasted through the fucking but the terror that I shouldn't even say it like that, because I don't even pass judgment on it, but the damage, I was gonna say the damage it inflicted. The damage it inflicted on Rosa and Fall's regimes was way more severe than the damage it inflicted on Glassman's regime. I mean, it's fucking. I don't even know if it'll ever come out. But it was awesome. I'm not interested in telling you the name. I wish I could just tell you the stories of what it did. I wish I could just tell you, like, so and so in this position fucked this chick and she fucking ruled the roost after that. Like, you fuck some chick at work and, like, you can just imagine, like, your job is the United States, and she fucked a guy who was in charge of Nebraska, so now she owns Nebraska, and then she fucked Florida, and now she owns Florida. I mean, it's like that. Do you know what I mean? You feel me on that?
Yeah, it's like Dexter with Lundy and what's her face. She ruled the roost after she fucked Lundy.
Yeah, you have a disproportionate amount of power, rightfully so. It's magic pussy. I mean, I'm not even like,
is it magic, or is it just like,
no, it's not. No, dude, it's I don't know how it works, but I don't know how it works. I was gonna try to come up with a metaphor. But hey, dude, here's the thing: gay dudes would fuck this chick. It was if they could. This thing wielded all the power of any singular pussy could wield, and it fucking wreaked havoc. So I was kind of
ruled them all.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, and I was so ecstatic. Like, I really enjoyed the fact knowing that, because, like, I wished all misery on all. I wished all the success for her wrath and the pussy commandments and the power that her pussy wield on those regimes, because they fired me for being toxic. And, like, I don't even do front hugs with girls, like, at work.
You're a side hug guy?
Yeah, I'm not even like, I don't do any
fist bump guy.
Listen, I'm borderline. I'm sexist in the sense that, like, I treat women just differently than men, in the sense that, like, I'm not even making, like, too much. I'm not making, like, too much eye contact with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just treating you like, I'm doing everything I can to try not to make you feel uncomfortable at the workplace. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go into your office. I don't go into your office. I, like, stand at the door when I talk to you. If you're a girl, I don't go. I just don't. I'm not interested in. You know what I mean? Yeah, one being to rule them all. Yeah. So that was the closest thing. That was the closest thing. Nobody at HQ is that attractive, right?
You have no idea.
Right. Right, dude. Hey, by no means am I suggesting that I'm even remotely attractive. But if I go into a Starbucks, in any Starbucks anywhere in the world outside of Miami, I'm the most attractive person there, and I was the least attractive person at Starbucks. I mean, there were ugly bitches at CrossFit who were fucking hot. So
most ugly bitches just need to lose 30 pounds and then they're hot again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was crazy. So that was the only thing. There was other high powered pussy that would roll through there and try to run the terror camps. But they didn't. But this one stayed for all the entire yeah, just untouchable pussy shield. So that's that. That's all I can tell you. That was the only thing I ever knew about. And I stayed the fuck away from it. But I really liked her. But I loved her. I was friends with her. I thought she was awesome. But like I didn't on a professional level, I avoided her at all costs. I would tell my wife, dude, that thing is some super beef. It's crazy. I see you, Christine. I see you, Miss Young. It's really a fascinating phenomenon. If you're really cool. Yeah, this chick was so fucking cool.
This chick?
No. Is that the Tahoe throwdown where Dave, Lipson, and Camille first hooked up back in the day? Is that the... I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, they did hook up. I mean, I didn't see them hook up, but the rumor was that he was fucking her in the kitchen. That caused all sorts of problems, that rumor. That rumor, a Business Insider or GQ Australia, I can't remember which one, was going around calling people saying there's footage being passed around at HQ of you two fucking. Like, I think they even called Dave and Camille and asked him that. And then they also they would call people and be like, have you heard anything about that? And so that rumor started. Imagine being a reporter. You're not, and that's the so you call. So it's like this, Caleb. A reporter calls you and is like, hey, I hear there's footage of Sevon and Sousa fucking in the bathroom at Livermore. Sevon was balls deep in Sousa.
There is? Where?
Yeah, exactly. And then you're like, fuck, I don't know anything about it. They're like, okay, thank you. Do you have anyone else I could call and ask? And then you fucking tell 20 people. And then that shit spreads. But the only... I heard
that Sousa and Sevon were fucking in the Livermore bathroom.
Yeah. But the only room, it was just that, like, supposedly, I think maybe Pat Barber saw it, or who's the really cool guy who used to come on the show? He's like a level 4. He still works at CrossFit. He's Austin Malleola's. James Hobart. Maybe Hobart saw it. I can't remember, but it was in the Again Faster house, and I never even went over to that house. I was at the Rogue house, and there was just a story of Dave just like carrying Camille in the kitchen, just railing her. I don't even know if it's true. In my mind, I mean, when I close my eyes, it's true. I can see it, and I was happy for Dave and Camille. I'm happy that she got, like, you know what I mean. They're happily married. They have a kid. They're like,
yeah, good for them.
Yeah, you got the railing on. But anyway, that's how rumors start and shit. I don't think that the chick I'm talking about, the magic pussy chick, I don't think she was. I don't even know if she worked for the company at that point. There was other magic pussy there though. There's two I can think of in general that just fucking wreaked havoc. So I don't think Dave stayed in either of those houses. I don't remember. If he did, he probably stayed in the Rogue house. God, that was a great trip. Well, I got there early and I actually did a workout. Me and Haley did a workout with Camille. It was just me and Camille and Haley. We were just there for a day by ourselves and we worked out together. It was cool. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I don't know if Again Faster's still around.
I don't think so. I think I tried to. Oh, maybe.
All right. Back to Kamala. But yeah, there was no. It was more of a Heidi Fleiss character than an Epstein or Diddy.
Oh, they are still around. Never mind.
I wonder if there's any guys who have that power.
What power?
You know, like you're so fucking. Yeah, you're so fucking hot that you just fucking roll into Annette Revis's office and fucking lay the pipe in her. She can't say no, and next thing you know, you're fucking ruling the company. You're untouchable. You can't get fired. I mean, if you fucked Annette Revis, let's say, if you fucked the head of HR, hypothetically speaking, you couldn't be fired.
Man, you're sold for that shit.
Yeah, you couldn't. Like, how would you get fired?
That's a good point.
You just couldn't. And if you did, your severance would be amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any dudes who I don't know if there's any dudes. I would love to hear a story of a dude who did that. Oh, hi, Julia. Hi. Nice to see you. Like, could it be like that in the military? Like you fuck a general and you're just fucking salt. You're fucking in like Flynn.
Yeah. I think there's pretty regularly there's some sort of scandal that pops up where a high-ranking individual has some sort of relationship with a lower-ranking female, and they just like kind of run the roost for however long they're in that position, and they just get whatever they want.
Okay,
they'll
like how, like, bear with me here. So you're this chick in just in any power dynamic, and you see that there's a guy at the top, and you fuck him.
Yeah,
and leverage that relationship to make your life better.
Happens pretty often, yeah.
And I guess the reason why you can't blame the person, a girl or a guy who does that, who's lower in the ranks. But I guess the reason why you can't do that, I guess the reason why it has to be illegal is you just can't compromise the guy at the top, because his job is to make sure that everything functions well. So it's like, that's why the president can't be a fucking pedo and someone know about it, because then they can leverage the whole fucking US government, right? All that power. Like, if you don't do this, XYZ, I'm going to fucking let everyone know you fucking banged a 12-year-old.
Right.
All right.
But really the only thing.
Uh-oh, he froze. You froze.
Shit.
I would do crazy shit though. I think if I was a girl and I knew what I knew about guys, I would do some crazy shit, mischievous shit with my pussy, I think.
And you wouldn't even really have to. You know how easy it is just for chicks to like bat their eyes and get what they want?
Yeah, totally.
Exactly. It's like there's levels to it.
But just imagine just being a hot chick and walking into, some senior executives or general's office and just jerking them off, especially if you find them attractive. I mean, there's kind of a high and exhilaration to it.
I'm sure there is, yeah.
Gotcha,
bitch.
Yeah. All right. Where were we?
Kamala.
Here we go. Kamala.
Anything like what happened at the debate night behind closed doors with him?
It was a bad debate. People have bad debates. He is absolutely.
But that's the reason why you're here and he's not running for the top of the ticket.
Well, you'd have to ask him if that's the only reason why.
What do you think?
I am running for president of the United States. Joe Biden is not. And my presidency will be about bringing a new generation of leadership to America that is focused on the work that we need to do to invest in the ambitions and aspirations of the American people.
It's a question. That's why I ask. Can the American people trust you in these moments, even when it's maybe uncomfortable for Americans to level with Americans in that way? So that's why I ask. And it sounds like what you're saying is you feel like you never saw anything like that from President Biden.
I have worked with Joe Biden, hours and hours and hours over these 4 years, whether it be in the Situation Room or the Oval Office. I speak with not only sincerity, but with a real firsthand account of watching him do this work. I have no reluctance in saying that. No, of course I don't.
Kamala
In saying what?
is trapped because if she says she noticed Biden's decline, she's guilty of a cover-up. But if she says she didn't notice, everyone knows she's just a liar. So she's a liar either way.
You never saw anything like what happened at the debate.
What a mess, dude. Just imagine being someone who just can't say the truth.
Well, I feel like
Imagine
they kind of fucked her, didn't they? They just put her in a position where she's like, hey, we're gonna put you on the ticket, but you're gonna have to answer all these questions about what happened to Joe.
let me ask you this. Let's say she doesn't get elected.
Let's say.
Does she come clean?
No way.
You don't think just so she can take a giant cathartic shit, she doesn't just come clean?
No, she just slinks away to her vacation home and lives there for the rest of her life. I don't think she does anything.
Oh my God. I would come so fucking clean. I would come so fucking clean.
Really?
Yeah. Like in 2 years, I'd be like, hey guys, I got to tell you something. Remember that Fit Aid sponsorship I had? And I showed you I was always drinking Fit Aid. I actually dumped it out before the show and filled it with water. Dude, I would need to say that.
Really?
Yeah. I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I would personally explode.
Hmm.
Dude, I had this girlfriend one time I can't remember, was it emails or text messages, but she found out I was seeing another girl. And I was so fucking relieved, dude. She's like, what do you have to say for yourself? I'm like, thank you. She's like, what? I'm like, well, I mean, I'm sorry you're hurt, but now the burden's on you. Now you're dating a guy who bangs some other chick, and you got to figure out whether you still like me or not. But I'm fucking free as a kite. You know what I mean? Just like, holy fuck, thank you. What took you so long to read my fucking text messages? Jesus Christ, bitch. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
If she does, it's going to be like, I think like you said, a couple years from now, maybe she'll write a book about it.
Yeah, like,
She'll,
hey,
have it
dude, he
regret.
was a fucking retard. I have to tell you, I was in the fucking Oval Office and he shit his pants once. And Jill was a fucking bitch, man. You don't even fucking know. And oh my God, and I can't even and the pressure on me was crazy. And Nancy Pelosi called me every week and told me just to hang in there. And there were hundreds of $1 million on the line. And I really thought that fucking Trump was the devil. So I had to do this because honestly, I was so fucking stupid. And I thought that I could really save the world. Like, I would just get it off my chest. Fucking write a book. Like, dude, if she could probably get a $20 million deal for a book.
Oh yeah. Well, didn't she write a book?
Did you see I'm trying to think what Obama got like a $65 million book deal. Did you see that? And the president before him, I think Hillary or Bill or whoever was before him, their book deal was only $11 million. And then this video I saw, or this article I saw, basically said that the company that gave him the book deal, this is what it was. When he was in office, he gave some company like a $365 million deal with schools through the Department of Education. He funneled this company $365 million. And then when he got out of office, they gave him $65 million back for a book deal. Crazy, right? Yeah. There's got to be, that shit's got to be happening all the fucking time.
For sure. I mean, look at all, like, it. You have that, and then you've got like Nancy Pelosi's stock trades, like all of the people in Congress and the Senate who are just
raking in the cash,
making millions of dollars on the stock market because they have insider information as to what deals are going to be made where and when.
Jake Chapman, be fair to her. Somehow she's gotten to where she is. Okay. And she didn't sleep her way there. Not with that face. I don't know. I think she was pretty hot when she was younger. She's sexy. I like black girls. You don't think so?
She's not hot. Barack and Michelle Obama got a $65 million book deal. The next highest book deal was Clinton at 15 mil.
Yeah, something's not right, right?
George W, 10 million. Reagan had a 7. Jimmy Carter had 7. Nixon 2.5. Lyndon B. Johnson 1.6. Gerald Ford $1 million. Ulysses S. Grant got a $450,000 book deal.
Wow,
that's wild. Anyway,
Obama got a huge payout from Netflix as well. I think they donate fat to the Democrats, the pedocrats.
I thought they didn't pay anybody anything when they bought their stuff. I thought when you go to Netflix, that's where your shit goes to die.
Was there a UPS sticker on your door? Was there a UPS sticker? I ordered a computer for Greg, and they tried to deliver it twice. Now he's like, "Where the fuck's my computer?"
Oh, because he needs to sign for it or whatever.
I guess, yeah.
That's happened when I ordered my new iPhone.
Dude, I ordered an iPhone for someone in Florida.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, and it took like 6 months to get there. It got fucking lost, and Apple was so unhelpful. It was fucking crazy. It was a nightmare.
That's
it was
so dumb.
6 months.
Fuck that.
All right. Did I erase my Kamala? Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, it must be horrible not being able to say whatever she wants to say.
Yeah, especially when you have to go in front of the public all the time and talk about it.
Crazy. Anytime she goes public, she has to basically lie.
Not basically. She definitely is lying.
Yeah. Good point. I really want to meet this guy. If I played this already, I'm sorry, but I'm playing it again. Then I'll erase it off my notes. Bill Ackerman, a lifelong Democrat who's left the Democratic Party, now openly and fully supports Trump, makes a strong point for another Trump presidency. It's so fucking crazy. I'm dying to know what like all the libtard family that's in his ecosystem that lives off of him, that lives on the dole. I'm so curious how they're processing this.
But about the economics of the next candidate. I mean, Trump is the only candidate that's talked about accelerating the growth of the country. And the only way we're going to dig ourselves out of $36 trillion worth of liabilities is through growth, right? There's sort of two answers when you're over leveraged, right? One answer is you can negotiate with your lenders. The other is you can increase the value of your assets. And how do you do that? You increase your profitability. How do you increase your profitability?
Makes sense, right? So I owe you $50 and I make $100 a year, but now I make $200 a year and I still owe you $50. My debt's been cut in half. And he's saying that if you look at these two plans, you can't just look at the fact that they both are going to create debt and isolation. Kamala's plan offers no growth. Hey, dude, it's the exact same thing of the difference between Bailey Thornton. Who the fuck owns CrossFit? Ernest Hemingway, Bailey Thornton, Carol Meyer, Don Fall. No, what's the company? Winston Berkshire Hathaway. It's the same thing, but the difference between Berkshire Hathaway and Greg. Berkshire Hathaway has a pie and they want to take bigger and bigger pieces of it. That's what the government is doing. Greg's model was the lease rents model and grow the pie. But it's counterintuitive because as you grow the pie, your piece grows smaller.
But technically, you're still making more money, even though.
But you're making more money, yeah. And it's so fucking crazy that people don't see this. This is the $10 billion man.
Reduce expenses. He's the only candidate. Actually, let's talk about team for a moment, because it's not really Trump versus Harris. It's the Trump team versus the Harris team, right? So what have we seen? So Trump's picked J.D. Vance as his vice president. Kamala's picked. Has picked Walz. Walz is a self-described knucklehead, right? I can't imagine a world in which this guy is president of the United States. And you have to look at the vice president as a potential president of the United States. So that's, right. If I line them up, you've got a guy who grew up in a very, very challenged environment, addiction, family, rural America, makes his way to Yale, armed forces. Now he's, venture capitalist. Right. Senator, extremely articulate, obviously highly intelligent. So you compare and contrast. You have Elon Musk, who's probably one of the most consequential, certainly consequential business leaders 100%. In the world. it's proven he can take on 12 things at the same time and
got Mark Cuban
and change the world. Okay,
Right.
who's going to take? He's put himself out here in this election, and first the only one talking about government efficiency, right? And Trump's all in. By the way, RFK. Okay,
Right.
RFK is a highly intelligent, capable person, and he's focused on a couple of issues that mean a lot to me. Number one, the food industrial complex, what's happened to the health of Americans over the last couple of decades. He's going to focus on that. I think that is a critically important issue. I think examining the 73 shot regime that we give our kids and is worth doing.
Oh shit. Rogan did a follow-up with these two dudes last night talking about his interview with Trump. And do you know what he fucking said? You're not even gonna fucking believe this. He said that he fucking knows that one, that strike we got because I talked about that one vaccine, that how it's being spread these days, that disease is being spread. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna tell you the
one with the P.
I really like water polo. It's a great sport.
Yeah, that one.
So he talks about on the podcast he did yesterday that he knows that water polo shit is bullshit, but he didn't want to course correct Trump on it. It's like, dude, I would dare you to fucking talk about that on your fucking podcast. He talked about with Trump what we got our strike for 2 weeks ago. He said the leading spread of water polo is the fact that people keep
playing water polo.
Yeah. Dude, it's fucking crazy. Let me see if I can find this clip. You won't even fucking believe what he says to these guys. I didn't know he knew.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. Let me see. Joe Rogan.
I just imagine these people know a lot about that, but they just don't say anything publicly.
Oh, here it is.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Here it is. Let me see if I can show you this. I can't even fucking believe he says this shit. Go Joe. I think I've just turned into a Joe Rogan fan. You know what really made me a fan? I think I was in denial that I'm a bro. I should join a fraternity.
Perfect. Give me the money.
Yeah.
I got other interests, man.
Yeah,
give me the loot. No,
pressure.
not pressure.
Pressure
No.
mean like make sure vaccine?
No, I didn't. But I also wanted to be rigid.
Oh, here it is.
There was a moment when he brought up the polio vaccine. I was like, oh.
I don't know if I should play the rest of it, but you get the gist, right? He fucking knows too.
Of course he does. And he knows that he's going to get fucked if they talk about it. Listen what else he says. So
I don't want to correct him. I don't want to show like when the
God damn, how the fuck can he say this on YouTube?
Because he's Joe Rogan. I don't know.
You're definitely not a bro. How about that? How about when he shoots that arrow into that elk with Gavin Newsom's head on it?
That shit was great, dude. I love that.
Damn.
He fucking knows, dude.
Yeah, not Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire, just the other Berkshire. Darker. I think my caffeine finally kicked in. Fuck, Jesus Christ. Holy shit, the House of Cards is fucking coming apart. I'm gonna type in Biden team meme. Have you seen this? Biden team meme images. Have you seen? You got to see the God, where is it? Biden team meme Rachel. Maybe if I type in Rachel. Oh, and you got to see this meme that shows his team. It's like him and fucking Rachel Levine, the tranny, that's like head of fucking healthcare in the United States or whatever the fuck she is, Admiral. Hey, could you get in trouble at work if you personally, because you're in the U.S. military, said something bad about an admiral?
Could I what? Sorry.
Could you get in trouble for that? Like if you were like, hey, I don't really like Rachel Admiral Adam or what Rachel Levine.
Yeah, I could probably get in trouble for that.
What is she? Let me see, Rachel. But basically, it's a picture of her whole Assistant Secretary for Health of the United States of America. Look at this fucking thing. Sorry.
This fucking thing.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Shouldn't that be enough to show my mom and dad and be like, what the fuck are you doing voting Democrat? Are you out of your fucking gourd? That's our Assistant Secretary for Health of the United States of America. But the meme shows his team, and then it shows Kamala. And how about like the nuclear? Let me type in nuclear energy gay. No, trans. Biden. Let's see if it pops up. Nuclear energy trans Biden. Sam, look, it pops up. There it is. Sam Brinton.
Wow.
Yeah, look, I didn't even know the guy's name. It's a picture of all these fucking people that are on his team. Do you remember this fucking guy?
Yeah, Taylor Self.
This fucking guy.
Didn't he get? I think he got fired, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a nuclear engineer. He served as Deputy Assistant Secretary of Spent Fuel and Waste in the Office of Nuclear Energy.
That's so fucking bad.
This motherfucker was stealing luggage, and they caught him wearing the lady's clothes that was custom made. It was like, remember, it was like some Indian lady, and they caught him wearing her custom clothes, like outfits. Luggage theft. On July 22nd, incident resulted in a second arrest issued on December 8th, 2022 for the grand larceny after investigators matched Britain to security camera footage of the theft at Harry Reid International Airport. The case has been closed for lack of identifiable suspect until news broke about Britain's Minneapolis arrest. Oh, so they buried the first one.
Yeah,
in
of course.
2023, Britain pleaded no contest to stealing the Las Vegas luggage, was sentenced to pay $3,000. That's all he had to pay for stealing someone's luggage from an airport. Hey, dude, that's one of those crimes that's like, that's a bad crime. Do you know what I mean? Like airport luggage is like one of the few places where the honor system still just works. You know what I mean?
Yep. Shopping carts are out the wall. It's all luggage carousels in airports now.
Yeah, it's like, hey, dude, like I think that's like one of the most despicable things you could do: steal someone's luggage at an airport.
Yeah, for sure.
In February, here it is. In February 2023, the Tanzanian, a black lady, a Nubian queen, fashion designer Asa Kamzin said she was recognized. She had recognized her custom designed clothing lost in March of 2018 airline luggage disappear at Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport in D.C., being worn by Britain in photos. She filed a police report in Houston after seeing the photos, and on May 17, 2023, Britain's home was searched, and Britain was arrested for Metropolitan Washington Airport Authority. The expected charge was grand larceny.
Yikes, dude.
He wrote an apology letter to Kamzin considered quite personal, sensitive, and sincere and heartfelt. Britain likes dick and vagina and uses singular pronouns. I don't even know what the fuck that means. He was a singer in the gay men's chorus in Washington, D.C. Britain reside in Washington, was a singer and was engaged to Kevin. Let's see. I want to see his. I want to check out this dude's his husband. Hey, dude, you're not fucking bi if you're married to a dude, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but I would agree.
Soccer players look kind of gay. You know that? Like just as a sport in general.
Like when they're playing or outside the field?
Just outside the field.
Yeah, I agree. The guy that was behind, What's his face?
Ilya Topuria.
Yeah, Sergio Ramos. He looks pretty gay.
Yeah, totally. And that all the tattoo. You know, someone told me that tattoos are just or like the typical. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of this dude's husband. Oh yeah, this is. Let me show you this first. These are the people that fucking Biden. Oh, it's called the gender desk tracking. These. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck is going on? How are we going to explain this to our kids?
You don't. You just don't. That's such a bizarre photo.
Yeah, I heard that someone was telling me that like when you're covered in tattoos, that's what you're hiding, your love of cock. I don't know.
Really?
That's what someone told me.
Wow.
Just
I'm
hearsay.
halfway there.
All F1 drivers look gay too. That's interesting. I could see that.
I mean, they're kind of like horse jockeys.
Just
tiny
too
men.
too well kept. Like they do their eyebrows and stuff.
Yeah, they are very clean, like very prim and proper looking people.
So, there's a guy who is like gonna be like the biggest fucking star in the fucking UFC. His name is Francis Ngannou. And he was a super heavyweight and he was fucking destroying people. Ngannou. I don't know if you guys remember this. And he had an amazing story, dude. He had the most fucking amazing story. I loved fucking Ngannou. He's so fucking awesome. And he's huge. And I want to say he's Nigerian or he's from Cameroon. I can't remember.
Cameroon.
Is he?
Yep.
And he had a crazy story of coming to the United States. I don't remember exactly what it was, but basically 3 times he escaped Cameroon and made it to the United States or made it to Europe. He was then deported.
Mm-hmm.
So like he escaped, he did this crazy journey through Cameroon. I'm making this up. Cameroon and then Syria and then fucking ended up in Italy, deported back to Cameroon. Did it again, and then finally fucking made it. I want to say to the UK. And he started training to fight, and he was a fucking holy fucking terror, dude. I mean, just oh yeah, here's his highlight reel. Oh, I remember when he did that to Alistair Overeem. He sent him into another planet.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, crazy, right? And there was a guy at the time who's still in the UFC named Jon Jones, and he's a fucking giant man, and both his brothers played in the NFL, and he's undefeated. No one's ever fucking beat him. He's the greatest fighter who ever lived.
Mm-hmm.
And so then this guy fucking Ngannou shows up to the fucking UFC and just slaughtering dudes. Oh shit, I didn't see this fight. That must be one of his more recent fights.
Yeah, because he went to the PFL.
And everyone knew that they were on a fucking collision course. Like it was coming. Oh my God. Is that's really how Will Tennyson moves?
He's not a fighter. He's a fucking weightlifter.
Yeah, dude, but what's he doing with his head? Is that like to build for what the I can't see that. Anyway, he's this Ngannou's this immaculate, beautiful, like perfect human specimen of a fucking man. And he's kind and he's sweet and he's just a killer and he's just destroying people. And he's supposed to fight and then he had crazy synergy with Israel Adesanya and Kamaru Usman, the best 171 pounder and the best 185 pounder of all time also.
Yep.
So crazy synergy building. Everyone's expecting the fight. And Ngannou can't get the fucking, he can't get the money that, oh, Jake Paul put this fight together. And Jake Paul can't get the, or Jake Paul, and Ngannou can't get the money he wants to fight Jon Jones. So he tells Dana White, fuck you, I'm out. So we're never going to see the fight between the fucking two, the scary, not the two greatest, but the scariest heavyweight in the world, Ngannou, whoever lived. Like there were these, they showed him hitting one of those punching machines, and and the score went all the way. Like he couldn't measure his punch. And they had this thing, they said that they measured his punch once and he hits as hard as like getting hit by a Ford Focus or something going 30 miles an hour or some shit. They had some crazy like hype around it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was a scary dude. So he fucking leaves the UFC. And he's just gone into obscura. He's over at the fucking PFL. No one's watching his fights. He's not selling fucking pay-per-views. He's gone.
Yep.
Nobody. Yep, just gone. And that's a huge sport with a huge figure. Now, what the fuck do the CrossFit Games athletes think that kind of leverage they have? Zero, motherfuckers. Zero. No one is bigger than the fucking machine, you fucking ass clowns. Did you know that's where I was going with it?
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah.
That was good. I like that.
Zero. He went over to the fucking PFL and they're fucking hemorrhaging cash and it's fucking a nightmare. And it looks like this. So they have Jake Paul involved in the PFL, Conor McGregor, and Ngannou now. And it's still like no one gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I would rather watch fucking Dan Ige fight some fucking black dude from England that I never heard of. He told Rogan he's getting paid a lot more at the PFL than the UFC. Yeah, I think that it's interesting. Dana disputes that, but even if he is, maybe it worked out for him, but it's not working out for everyone else. Like it didn't. Not people aren't like running over to the PFL. Like nothing's. Like I don't even think anyone watched. I don't even think. I watch every single fight, and I fucking have lost track of him. And if I knew he was fighting in the PFL, I would have watched that, but I didn't.
He's also almost 40.
He is?
Yeah, he's 38. He's like 10 years past his prime. Eventually, he's just going to start like boxing or something.
Yeah, he is boxing. He fought Tyson Fury.
Yeah, that's all he's going to do. He won't do MMA.
I wonder how much he's worth. Francis, I know that these things don't mean anything. Francis Ngannou worth. Net worth. How much is his net worth? Oh, it says 15 million. He must be worth more than that. According to Forbes sources, Ngannou is set to make more than a whopping 10 million. I wonder what that's for.
Jeremy, my point is that you're 20 years past your prime.
Yeah. Rafael Dos Anjos got in the fucking ring and he fucking hurt his knee in the first fucking 30 seconds. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, obviously, what do you think you're doing in there? Robbie, he's 40 something.
The machine is going to the machine's going to support the media around CrossFit's going to support whatever's happening at the fucking games. That's where the real numbers are. I saw Dana do a whole thing that slap fighting's bigger than the PFL. Makes more money. It gets like fucking millions of times more views.
They have Van Zandt, dude.
Titties.
That's all they need.
Still coming in. Do we still have flights bringing in Venezuelans?
Yeah, absolutely. Under the categorical parole program, they call it the CHNV program under the Biden-Harris administration. Individuals are flown in from Venezuela, Haiti, Cuba, and Nicaragua, up to 30,000 every single month. And to date, you've had probably over 700,000 Venezuelans flown into the country under this parole activity in the last year and a half.
That math isn't mathing.
I can't even do math, so you're going to have to explain it.
Okay, so 30,000 times 12 is 360,000. And then he said a year and a half, so half of that would be another 180,000. That would be 520,000.
Okay.
But he said there's 700,000 that have been flown in.
Are they vetted?
Well, the department will tell you they're vetted, but what we know from an Inspector General report from DHS is that there's an immense amount of fraud, right? You have the same emails.
How would you vet? Let's just say the numbers right. How would you vet 700,000 people? What were the countries from? How do you vet someone from Haiti? Are you fucking kidding me?
Venezuela.
Haiti, Venezuela, and Cuba and Nicaragua. How the fuck are you vetting those people?
You're not.
How the fuck?
What you they come in through the border, and then at the front desk you just say, Are you a criminal? Have you killed anybody? They say no. And then they just walk through.
Let's say it takes 8 hours to vet someone of man time. Right?
Okay.
Google them, read articles on them, whatever. Call Cuba, Haiti, talk to the whoever's there. Let's
Check
just
their
say,
Facebook.
yeah, check their Facebook. Yeah, okay. So 8. I'm gonna need to calculate. Maybe I'll just do the math on paper, old school. So 800,000, eight times 700,000. That's a zero, a zero, a zero, a zero, a zero, and then 56. So that's 5,600,000 hours. Okay.
Okay.
And then let's divide that by so that's an 8 hour day. Oh, that's good. I like that. So that's an 8 hour day. So you would need 700,000 employees to vet all of those people in a day. 700,000 vetters. So hold on. Let me figure this out. So that would be for a. Oh shit! I'm confused now. Okay, so 5,600,000. So you would need, if you had 100 people vetting. How does that work? How do I do the math on that? You would need if you had 100 people vetting, you would need if you had 100 people vetting, you would need 7,000 days. Is that right? If you had 1,000 people vetting, you would need 700 days to vet all those people. If you had 1,000 people vetting,
2 years.
you would still need 2 years.
That's absurd.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. And those are just from those 4 countries.
It's not even considering the people from the Middle East and the people from China, people from Russia, Ukraine, all those fucking ding dongs who just want to show up.
If you had 10,000 people vetting, you could do it in 70 days. Greg just said, thanks, pal. Oh, what is this?
Do it again. Climb up. Climb.
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Big steps. Come on, stand up. Stand up. All the way. All the way.
Oh, shit.
Wobbly.
This is the exact same shit I used to do with my kids.
Yes. Good boy.
Oh my God.
Good boy.
Who sent me this? This is exactly what I used to do with my kids. Someone sent me a text. I'm trying to see who. Oh, I don't even know who this is. Oh, I think it's an affiliate owner from the East Coast. Sent me a video and he says, I do this every chance I get with my grandson. And he built an obstacle course for his grandson. And his grandson's like 2. His grandson's got a Jufro. And he has his grandson going through the obstacle course and at the end jump into his arms. I used to do that shit like crazy. I can't share the screen. It's just a random text someone sent me. And if something was off, it could take a month or 2. Oh, yeah, to vet them? Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, that's like if it's like just perfect vetting, right?
Perfect.
All those people came in without fucking all the proper injections, too.
Yeah, all 72 of them.
You vetted 700,000. Go fuck yourself.
Well, yeah, the government said they did, so they must have.
Are you following any of the Candace Owens shit? With she's saying that Kamala's grandmother that she used, the picture of the lady she used in her book, isn't really her grandmother.
No, I have not seen any of that. Wouldn't surprise me though.
I spent about an hour looking into it. I'm not buying it. Is anyone buying it? I found too much contradictory shit to what Candace said. I want to believe her.
I don't know. I feel like Candace kind of went off the rails a little bit too.
Yeah, right. I want to believe her.
Yeah.
It is weird that Obama's name is Barry.
That's in her book. She calls him Barry.
Who?
Kamala?
No, but you can just go on Wikipedia and look up Obama and like start reading into his history, and there's a little section in there that his name is Barry Soetoro. That's why Trump calls him Barry sometimes. It's fucking crazy, dude. And he went to fucking elementary school in fucking Indonesia. It's fucking wild.
Back in 1991, when Barack Obama was completely unknown to the public, he was working with a literary agency that was named Acton and Distal, okay? They were tasked with promoting his first book, which was a book that was meant to be entitled Journeys in Black and White, which actually never wound up being published. But in anticipation of his book being published, they were promoting Barack Obama and other authors that were on their roster. And they promoted them in a booklet, which they distributed to people in the publishing industry, like, hey, here are our authors that we want you to publish. And in the booklet, they included a biography of all of their clients. And this is the biography that they included of Barack Obama. This is real, 100% real. Barack Obama, the first African-American president of the Harvard Law Review, was born in Kenya.
That's a little disturbing.
Yikes, dude. I looked up whatever Barry Soetoro.
Yeah.
And the first thing that came up was a complaint for declaratory and injunctive relief preliminary statement for Barack Hussein Obama, Barry Soetoro, Barry Obama, Barack Dunham, and Barry Dunham. These are all the same person.
Yeah.
Obama. And then it just talks about how Obama is a representative of the Democratic people. However, the Obama must meet the qualifications specified.
Oh, you broke up. You broke up. This is so good. I lost you. Hold on. Don't stop reading. Hold on. Hold on. You broke up. We lost you, Caleb. Starlink 1 to Starlink 2. Beam Caleb back, please. Starlink 1 to Starlink 2. Beam him back. Beam up Caleb, please. Starlink 1 to Starlink 2. Starlink 1 to Starlink 2. Beam up Caleb.
I'm back.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
It's okay. Thought I lost you. Okay, take two.
It says, where did it? Obama is a representative of the Democratic people. However, Obama must meet the qualifications specified by the United States of the president, which is to be a natural-born citizen. Unfortunately, Obama is not a natural-born citizen. Just to name one of the problems, Obama lost his U.S. citizenship when his mother married an Indonesian citizen and relocated herself and Obama to Indonesia, wherein Obama's mother naturalized in Indonesia, and Obama followed her naturalization. It's like the first paragraph of this thing.
Hey, can I tell you something?
What?
That was a fucking amazing. That was the first in 3 years. That was the first time I was actually like a real radio DJ.
What you just did?
Yeah, I hit this button here and played this song. Wait, hold. Oh, darn it! I need the beginning of that song. Anyway, I used a couple buttons. I was like, Caleb, come back. This music playing. I was like, Caleb. Oh, so good. So proud of myself.
You're a real radio host, real podcast host.
Yeah. Wow. Is that a new one?
Yeah.
Where's my money? You gonna give me? Where's my money?
Hey, do you follow Dense Updates?
No, I don't. I've heard you talk about it before, though.
Yeah, you should follow her
on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube, but definitely on Instagram. Yeah. Clinton brought up Giselle Maxwell yesterday, or not Giselle Maxwell. What's her name? What's this girl's
Elaine.
name?
Oh no. Fucking Biggest Loser, bitch. Jillian Michaels.
Oh shit! Anna Kasparian left the fucking Democratic Party. That Young Turks bitch left the Democratic Party. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't know that was Anna Kasparian. I was so disappointed. Wow, I got to get her on the fucking podcast. Holy shit, dude. This lady was a full-blown super libtard. Oh my God. I was devastated because she's Armenian. She's one of my people. It's like being a black guy and then you know you're stuck trying to fucking defend George Floyd.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you're just like, fuck. It was like that. Wow. I cannot fucking. Anyway, let me play this for you. This is crazy. This is what it takes to stop being a Democrat. It's so weird that it takes something like this. It's so weird. It is bizarre. We live in bizarro world. I kind of wish someone would hump like some of my family members' legs. That they would put this shit. Yeah, Anna's almost fully red pilled. Holy shit! Are you fucking kidding me, dude? There was no bigger libtard than this bitch. It was wild, dude. She was as dumb as fucking Kamala.
Camel toe.
You think you can handle it? All right, get your ass in here then, bitch.
As I was bending down to pick up my dog's mess, one of the guys like grabs me by my hips and he had an erection.
Oh God.
And just starts like humping me. And I didn't know what to do. Like I was terrified. I didn't have a weapon on me.
Yep.
Like I had no way of defending myself. I didn't know how far it was going to go because it's two guys. I'm by myself with my little dog. It was one of the most terrifying things ever because I'm pretty good at defending myself. In that moment, I just knew there was no option.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And luckily he stopped and they just laughed at me and walked away as they were laughing at me. And so there was the fear and then the humiliation and weirdly shame. Like I felt ashamed for some reason. And it was awful. And it was really taking a toll on my mental health because I have to walk my dog, right? So at least 2 or 3 times a day, I'm going outside kind of scared. And so I opened up.
It was taking a toll on my mental health.
About this on the show. Not really thinking much of it. And before I know it, I'm starting to get these messages, and it's like really, really harsh stuff. And it's about how you are painting a picture of the homeless community. You know, how could you be like this? You know, these are your unhoused neighbors and they need help.
Unhoused.
A few people accuse me.
Dude, some bitch fucking got raped. No, some bitch fucking got raped in fucking Europe by 5 black dudes, and she wouldn't identify them because she thought it would be racist. Some fucking bitch in New York City watched her fucking boyfriend at 3 a.m. get his throat slit on a fucking park bench. I saw the video and wouldn't identify the guys because she thought it would be racist. We live in fucking batshit crazy world. This bitch had to get fucking humped.
Me of being racist when I had never disclosed the race of the individuals who did this to me. And in fact, they were white.
They were white. Yeah. Black dudes don't do that. That's so obviously a white crime.
Obviously.
Black dudes don't hump strangers.
And
But
so like when they
do
started
come in their hands and throw it at you at Whole Foods.
Yeah, there you go. That was a black dude who did that?
Yeah.
accusing me of being racist, I'm like, wait a minute.
I would rather have a dude rub his junk against me than throw a handful of goo on me.
Why are you assuming that the people who did
Well,
this?
of course.
Look at that, like, oh yeah, duh. I figured that in the 3rd grade. Yeah, you're obviously the racist if you're accusing me of the judgment of who the guy was who attacked me.
Yeah, like I think you might have a problem here.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that woke me up. That woke me up because I'm like, oh my God.
They eat their.
But as I was
I was gonna say
bending,
they eat their own. Wow, this is crazy.
I'm gonna be honest. The world kind of took a turn once Biggest Loser got canceled. We need to bring that back.
Avi, I have some really intense shit to talk with you about today. No, there it is. There it is.
Hello?
Yeah, testing. Are you ready for this? Listen, dude, listen. So I was on a podcast last night called Glinton Things.
Yeah, I watched.
And this chick has a son who's autistic.
The redhead.
Yeah. Cute kid, big old eyes.
Yeah.
And he's afraid of loud noises.
Really?
And he's afraid of hair dryers.
I'm afraid of loud noises. If it gets really loud.
And afraid of nothing. I know you're not a pussy. Let's talk to. I want to talk to the pussy brother. Listen.
Well, not afraid, but like it's like it hurts my ears.
Overstimulated.
Yeah.
Dude, maybe you have autism, dude.
No, I don't.
Oh. Dude.
Whoa! Chill.
Don't do that.
Chill.
Is that Caleb? He has a nice voice.
Caleb does have a nice voice. Now listen, one of the things she said he doesn't like is hand dryers. And do you remember when you were a little kid? Like if I went to go touch the hand dryer, you'd fucking freak.
Yeah.
And like I was telling her how you can't go into arcades and shit, and like I'm gonna have to take you to the doctor and get your shit diagnosed.
No. Do with me, but not with him.
Get your shit diagnosed, yo. You like math, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's another sign.
That I'm autistic.
Yeah, that you're autistic. It's
How is
okay.
that a sign? I like mine.
I don't know. I'm just making shit
Those
up. I'm just-
glasses are autistic. Half black, half white.
I know. This is the black side of me.
Get 'em.
Do you ever?
Get 'em.
Have you ever told anyone you have a black father?
No. Yeah.
Do you ever think of me as a black man?
No.
Oh, because I act like a black man.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Huge dong.
Not really. I don't think that really matters. I think most of the black people don't really have that.
Yes, they do. You think it's just a rumor?
Yeah.
Listen,
Hi, Joey.
I listen to rap music. My kids are extraordinarily cool beyond their age.
And my dad says I'm autistic. What could I say?
What can you say? What can you say? All right. Well, show's over, I think.
Well, okay. You say that and then.
I don't really have anything to say to you guys. Joseph, what's up, dude? Why don't you sit on the couch? I think Joseph's pants are getting too small.
Yeah.
His
He
bu-
loves those pants.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. His butt's getting huge. It's like he's getting so strong.
He's actually bigger than most 7-year-olds.
You guys want to have a really sensitive discussion?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like very sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. In a pure jiu-jitsu match.
Oh shit.
1-on-1. Who's the best out of the three brothers? Is he really?
It might be Joseph.
Re-
Yeah, maybe. Joey had yesterday. Joey. I probably shouldn't say this. Joseph. No.
Want me to turn the mic off?
Turn the mic off.
Okay, tell me. Yeah, it's off. Go ahead. Is someone hurt?
No, but it was straight, and so I didn't want to hurt his arm. Barely, and you said, "Okay, guys, no more fighting." And you're like, "I won! Yeah!" Shut up.
That's the story?
Yeah, not really.
You armbar Joey yesterday?
No, yeah.
Well, you don't need to tap. If your arm, if it gets in a dangerous position, it's over.
It was straight. Your arm's like this, and it's like this. I already cried that match.
Oh, is that
Joey cried. Joey cried.
who got kicked in the face? I heard you cry yesterday when you got kicked in the face.
Oh, heel kicked me in the face.
Hey, was that during class that you were wrestling? Is that during class or just you guys were just training on your own?
One time Ari was coming at me full speed, and I didn't know what to do, so I put my foot up, and his face ran right into my foot.
Oh, that's solid. But in just a straight fight, if I were to put you guys just out there and I said, okay, Avi, can you beat Ari up? You would just tear him up.
I could, yeah. I probably could, but it would be so hard.
Even in just a pure fight with punching and wrestling?
With punching him.
Yeah.
With punching too?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It will be game over for Ari. No.
Ari.
No.
Ari.
He's definitely he's not gonna get a first. Wait. Let me
let
just
Ari
say something.
finish. Okay, let Ari finish.
He's not gonna get a first punch and knock me out. Don't look at it like that. Don't look at like just don't picture it like that. This is your face.
Hey. Okay, go on.
I think I would win with punches.
And jiu-jitsu, like if it was just no holds barred.
It would be really hard to beat him in jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu,
yeah. But in punching, I'm stronger than him. I'm stronger than him. I'm heavier than him.
You're older. You're more coordinated.
Yeah,
you're smarter.
And it's just like
you're only 7.
Of course, he's smarter. And it's gonna get crazy once we use punches.
But listen, when he's 10, because of all the shit you've taught him.
But I'll be 12 then. So.
But listen, if a 7-year-old you fought a 7-year-old Ari, he would fuck you up, dude.
Probably.
Yeah, he's something else. I mean, you're something else too. Don't get me wrong. I think in just a pure combat fight, if I locked you guys in a cage, you'd kill Ari in like 5 seconds. But
if I was not 5 seconds, 5 minutes.
No, dude, I'm telling you, this fucking dude's so strong.
But you can kill us right now in 5 seconds.
I know. When I'm wrestling with them, they'll be like, "Are you going as hard as you can?" I'm like, "Dude, I could throw you out of this fucking window." What are you talking
You
about?
have no idea, dude.
Anyway, all right.
Fucking force choke you and throw you out the window.
If I like modulate my wrestling to like their level, and I don't do and I just like go to what I think my perceived strength is to their strength,
I'll probably beat them.
Yeah, I can't beat them. Like if I don't just rip their hand, like if we just roll around, I can't handle them. I have to cheat.
You have to cheat.
Yeah, I have to cheat, and I wrestle with them every day. It's nuts. It's chaos. If Ari gets behind you, you're out. Lights out.
My tooth is still bothering me.
For where you got kicked?
Yeah, got kicked in the tooth.
Please tell me
You
it's a
want me to
baby.
feel it for you?
It's a baby tooth?
Mhm.
Good.
It's actually kind of wiggly, I think. It's kind of wiggly. No, not really.
Ari,
But
does this hurt?
Yeah.
Did you get your new mouthpiece yet?
Oh no, the mouthpiece that we made, what we made with, it
Yeah.
was horrible.
Oh,
Joey
really?
Didn't like it.
I just paid $150 for that. That was a custom
Do you
made
think
mouthpiece.
anybody?
It hasn't even come back in the mail yet, right? We just made the mold. Yeah.
I think. So you know what's weird?
You.
I'm 10, right?
Yeah.
And most 10-year-olds like love Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't love that. Like, I think I would rather it be Valentine's Day than Halloween.
You gotta stop touching the mic. It's making too many noises. People are
Is
complaining.
Halloween scary for you?
No, I just.
Listen, you can't move the mic. Listen. Just put the mic in the fucking middle and then drag your mouth over to it.
That's not the middle. That's the middle. That's the middle.
Oh my God. Anna Kasparian, dude. I can't believe she's not a libtard anymore. Dude, this is crazy.
I would rather be Christmas right now.
Me too.
I think I'm not dressing up this year. But I think I don't know what happened. Maybe because I don't like throwing up and I don't like eating too much sugar, junk food, or ice cream.
Who likes junk food the most out of
You should ask your mom, Joey. You should ask my mom if
You guys want to go to the lighthouse? I want to do something.
if she no, sorry, Sevy. We're going to sorry, go on.
Go ahead.
If mom could send you the video of the candy story I had.
Oh, you wrote it for school?
No, it was a video. It was like after we went to Leaf's house. I said something funny. Hiding. We can't go to Lighthouse today. Sorry. We're going to
Are you touching the mic?
we're going to we're going to Rebels tournament.
Good morning.
Hi. I was thinking about taking the
Good
boys to the
morning.
lighthouse.
Oh, nice. Like after your show?
Yeah. Are you taking them somewhere?
Oh, we can go after your show.
Are you taking them somewhere today?
Not till 2.
Where?
Like 2:30, I was gonna take them to Seascape. Rebels doing a tennis tournament, and Kendra and I were trying to get the kids together. So Rebels actually taking Avi's spot because he couldn't do it because of his toe.
Which son do you love the most?
My God, really? You're asking me that?
Yeah, they can hear you. They're all looking.
Can we just hang?
Hi, boys.
Hi, mommy. I love you, mom.
Are you being
That
good?
means she loves me the most out.
I love you too.
I love you, mommy.
I love you too, Ari.
Yeah.
Say I love you, Mom.
I love you, love.
Oh, you have a cold too. Yeah, you and Avi are as snotty as I am. All right, thanks, babe. Bye.
Bye.
Here, Joey.
I was thinking of doing an 11 a.m. class. Is that cool?
Yeah, I'm gonna take these boys to the lighthouse and fuck around.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bye.
Hi,
Bye.
can you hear me?
Yeah. You went over to the other mic?
Yeah.
Joe, you can scoot into the center now. Hey, who wants to tell
Okay,
me?
ladies and gentlemen, this is the Three Leg Brothers talking.
I'm really curious what happened to Anna Kasparian.
Who's that?
She got humped and then she turned into a Republican. Imagine if that's like that's what happened.
Hey,
she got
well,
humped and then someone accused her of being racist because she got humped.
We were just talking about this. Maybe that guy had the magic penis. That's the
Oh
magic,
my God.
that's the magic penis right there. The magic dick. He
Wow.
he fucking dicked down a powerful woman, and now he has.
Wow.
He's got it. Yeah.
Wow. Hold on. I
Yeah,
have
it's
to
Caleb.
no, I turned off their headsets. They can't hear this part. That's crazy, dude.
Dude, I'm there. There it is.
Anna Kasparian, a guy rubbed his penis on her and turned her into a fucking Republican.
That's right. It's the magic dick, dude.
Sorry, I might have to plug my ears.
Yeah, oh, that's crazy.
That's nuts too. Sorry.
You can still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm literally in the same room as you.
I thought I could just turn off.
Shut up, Sebby. It's science.
I'm literally in the same room.
It's science, Sevi.
Yeah.
we can.
So
We're
Greg,
in the
can you
same
see
room.
that?
We're in the same room. Doesn't mean we can't hear you. Okay.
Okay. What is today? We don't have any guests. You know, I'm trying to get Taylor Williamson on.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I think she's been on before. It'd be cool to have her back on. She's going to Rogue.
Rogue.
No one scheduled tomorrow. Just nothing scheduled. I should invite. I'm gonna text James Sprague. What about James Sprague tomorrow? I feel like I should reconnect with my athletes. James Sprague. Tomorrow?
I don't think you should be texting on the podcast.
Why?
It's just kind of weird.
I don't think you should be texting on the podcast.
I don't even. Caleb,
What?
you're so bald of you. I don't really.
So bald. God.
Good one, dude. Haven't heard that one.
Caleb's up. I like Caleb. He's handsome. I feel like Tyson Bagent and Caleb have the same kind of humor. Tyson Bagent?
Wow.
I could see that. I could see that.
Glad I'm not an NFL quarterback. That'd be a lot cooler, huh?
I haven't vetted this. This is called
Who?
I like that. Did you like that, Caleb?
No.
What?
I didn't like it.
I'm not a huge country guy, but it was decent.
I heard some of it.
That was moving, guys. That was a guy who didn't have a father and he found God as his he found God as his father.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
So he's homeless,
Oh,
basically?
shit, vindicate victim. Oh my.
It's like 7.
I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can. That's the worst thing ever said on the show.
Yep.
There's been a lot of bad things said on the show. Wow. God, that was a great song. Oh, awesome.
My grainy glasses.
So you can come on.
Grainy glasses.
We can hang out.
Avi.
All right,
Grainy
cool.
glasses.
James Sprague tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific.
Grainy glasses. Can I come on the show tomorrow?
No.
You're on the show right now, dude.
Me too.
I
want to see James Sprague.
know who doesn't want to see James Sprague.
Is he
Joseph
handsome? No, James Sprague's kind of.
No, he's handsome.
Not really.
What?
I would mark him a 3.
What?
Whoa.
10. And what?
I think he's a 10.
He's the fittest, but I'll mark him a.
Dude, he's really handsome. He looks
James
like
Sprague?
he's kind of got he's a modern day Burt Reynolds.
He's roasted. I'm Sevy.
He's like Burt Reynolds and Magnum PI had a kid.
Yeah, but I just don't really like him.
I love him.
I don't.
An 8 or a 9.
8 or 9. I give him a 4.
Oh, wouldn't that be a crazy show to bring up CrossFit Games athletes and let the boys rate them?
Yes.
God.
Yes.
You should have had him on when we did that.
Oh my God.
I'd one of my favorite athletes. I'd
That
rate
would be awesome.
3.
Okay, listen.
I'll give her a 5.
Listen. I'm gonna bring someone up. And you guys rate them.
Okay.
One should be honest.
Wait, but we can't see him.
Well, I don't know how you're gonna figure this out, but
I'll just tell by the What about this?
I don't know if we should be bringing up girls.
Don't bring up girls. It'll hurt their feelings. They're only girls. They're girls. I think they're
Men
like
can take it.
princesses. I wonder if
Men can take
they're
it.
like Princess Peach. I don't think they really like being hurt.
Yeah, I agree with Avi.
Hey, you said something kind of crazy.
Me?
Ari, you said something crazy the other day. You're like, oh, I don't like wrestling girls in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, they're easy. They're too easy.
But you said, I said,
easy?
but I said, why? And you said because if you beat them, they don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, that's true.
So you gotta let them win, so they'll talk to you.
Why do you want to talk to him?
No. I'm like, good job, and then you don't say anything back.
Oh, they don't say
Probably
fuck
just
you or nothing.
Yeah, girls are a little different than boys.
Not a little bit.
A lot. Hey Heidi, can you turn these lights on and the TVs so they could see me and I could see everyone else?
No.
I think I already need microphones up there. I have a microphone. I have two actually. Me and a head.
Okay. What about okay, let's we'll pull this up. This is a picture I took many years ago. And
Yeah.
we're gonna rate these guys.
Okay.
Can you guys see them?
Can you turn on the TV so we can see them? Can you turn my TV on?
No, too much work. Too much work.
Oh,
Listen, just okay, fine. Fuck. God
can you turn on my TV? No. Why?
damn.
See up there.
No, that stuff isn't set up like that. That's just audio over there.
Oh damn.
Darn.
I say whatever I want. Okay.
All right.
You're not pressing the right button.
I don't know why the TV's
There
not
you go.
turning on. There it is. Okay.
Dude, I can't see.
Well, can you see that big TV on the wall?
Kinda. Booyah. How do you even hide?
Is this what it's like having kids?
Yeah, this is totally what it's like.
No, it's not.
It's not usually this calm.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
not usually this calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty good birth control.
Damn. Okay. The guy in the left, his name is Matt Chan.
The far left. Okay.
Far left on that side.
Matt Cham.
Yeah. Matt Cham. Yeah. What would you rate him
I'll give him a 6.
on a 1 to
Wait,
10?
I'll
Wow.
give him a 5. Our left? I'll give him a 5.
5. Yeah. What do you give him, Joe?
Our left or his left?
Your left.
Our left. The guy all the way over there. I'll give him a 5.
Really? Okay. So a 6 and 2 5s. Okay. What about the guy in the middle?
I'll give him a 8. I'll give him a 10.
10.
A 9.
9. 9. So 8, 9, 9. And what about the guy in the far right?
I'll give him a 10.
No shit. 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Give him a 10.
Ari, what about the guy on the far right?
10.
Wow. Jason Kalipa.
Jason.
Wow.
Triple gold.
Wow.
Triple 10s.
Wow. What do you think? What makes him more aesthetically pleasing?
He's thinner and he's handsomer. If someone had a rip in their pants, I would like them the most.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
And does he have a rip in his pants?
All right. Well, it was nice having you guys on the show.
Now I can finally see Caleb's beautiful face. Yay! Oh yeah. Hi, Caleb.
Wow, thanks. It's like Sour Patch Kids, dude.
I know. Kalipa for the win. All right.
Jason Kalipa, the new fittest person in the world.
We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Good. That was good.
Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Caleb's the real 10. There you go.
Yeah, Caleb's
Thanks,
a 10. I'll give Caleb a 10. I'll give Caleb a 4.
Guys,
Joseph, do you
Call
want
a Sour
to
Patch now.
rate Caleb? A 10, 2 10s and a 4. Wow.
His mustache doesn't look so
He's
good.
fetish.
I think-
Hey, that
think
means
you
you're
need a-
fetish material, Caleb.
I Taylor used to be a 10, but now I'm gonna give him a 4. He looks like
Oh,
Eggman.
All right. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. I'm sweating.
Bye.
Jesus Christ.